I need to know how to fix iPad error 4013. I don't know what to do about a device that says it can't run iTunes for some unknown reason.
Apple's suggestion starts with installing the latest version of iTunes and rebooting.
That's only one step more than the default Windows solution of if in doubt, reboot.
Then they tell you to try to update the PC to fix the error.
It is the iPad that has the error.
But once you get the Mac updated, you may be able to get the latest version of iTunes to actually restore the iPad.
So the error 4013 may require fixing the computer before I can fix the iPad. Twice as much work for one error.
You can also try restoring the iPad using a different cable, just in case the issue is connectivity between the iPad and Mac.
It could also be the port.
But it is easier to try to run the update with another cable than another port unless you've got a free port on the computer or a different computer to run the update with.
I could try cleaning out the port with a cotton swab and rubbing alcohol.
That depends on how often you're plugging stuff in with greasy hands. But the error is usually a hardware issue, where iTunes recognizes the device but that the connection isn't good.
So this is a hardware issue.
The issue could be a lack of space. If the iPhone doesn't have at least a gig of memory, the error 4014 or 4013 could show up when you run the update.
Deleting some files and content is at least easy to try.
But I would change the USB port you're connecting the iPad with next.
That's a given if I try a different computer.
You could also make sure the iPad's battery isn't dying, since a device that isn't fully charged isn't thinking clearly.
I like to charge it through the cable when it is connected.
Check to see if the red battery light is flashing, which suggests it isn't getting a charge despite the connection.
That means I need a new cable.
Or you need to charge it via a charger instead of through the computer, which isn't sharing its power source, before you try the update.
But now we're back to a bad cable, since a USB charging cable that doesn't deliver power probably isn't doing a good job sharing data, either.
If you get the error without doing a clean restore, you may need to put the iPad in recovery mode. Then restore it from iTunes as soon as you get iTunes going.
Rebooting the iPad and swapping out cables is way easier.
Remember that when it is a hardware error, you could get other unknown errors like 4005 or unknown error 9 in place of 4013 and it is all the same thing.
Knowing that all the unknown errors are interchangeable makes the troubleshooting a little easier, though only the Genius Bar knows why they use so many different errors for the same thing.
And if you can't figure out this thing, let them troubleshoot the hardware too.